The US men, I need to know, you are a truth teller, you're a visionary, you understand the tectonic plates of the world. Matthew, will we win a World Cup in our lifetime?
Well, I think we will win a World Cup in our lifetime. Look, it's almost like something's just got to click. We have the athletes, we have the technology, we have the training, we have the facilities, we have everything to do it. Something's got to click to where we start to live up to our potential. And once that clicks, confidence is such a big thing. We know we're not putting a product on the pitch that can compete with the world's elite yet. We know that. Okay, so when are we gonna? We keep saying that every damn year, don't we? Something's gonna click. I would say the earliest 8 to 12.
My guest today is an optimistic mystic, life wisdom dispensing, shirt avoiding, philosopher dude king, storytelling reconnaissance man. It's a joy to welcome him back, the best Mac since Khalil, Mr. Matthew McConaughey.
I need to record that and make that my alarm in the morning.
The day can only get better after hearing my voice, guaranteed. Our Double M, we gotta talk. You are a man of passion, and one of those passions I adore and revere because it bonds us, Matthew. When you last came on our show, you talked about what drew you to the game I love, soccer.
There's one game that you can depend on being played anywhere in the world, and that's soccer. You can be in a square in Rome, and you can be sitting there, and someone has a soccer ball, and you can walk up. You don't introduce yourself. They kick the ball to you, and all of a sudden you're in the game. You can go to a pickup game anywhere in the world. There's a soccer ball. You don't even have to shake hands and say, "Hey, how are you doing?" The soccer ball is a great equalizer. It's a peacemaker. It is the greatest invitation in the world.
Now, a lot has happened since we last talked, much of it dark and full of terrors. Would you say the truth is we need football now more than ever, the shared experience that it creates?
100%. 100%. We need that congregation of people. We need that healthy tribalism that sports brings. Soccer, football, as you call it, the international game. It's a peacemaker. It can mend things.
I love that. I love that. Football, a great mender. My God, we need that. And since we chatted, Austin FC, the team you co-own, have experienced their inaugural season, adding some verde to the city of Austin, which had burnt orange. First things first, June 19th, inaugural league game at Q2 Stadium. You, Matthew, slipping into, can I just say, a very subtle green suit with sweet black piping, crossing the field, marching up to a packed house of 20,000 plus locals with throbbing bongo to lead them in your chant.
Verde Listos is simple on purpose. It's the one that will last. You can build melodies and verses all around Verde Listos, but always from inaugural year to 100 years from now, as I say, it's a 100-year war. 100 years from now, our heartbeat will still be Verde Listos. Green, ready.
Can you describe, after the years of dreaming and building, what did that feel like, that moment?
It felt awesome, especially when the rest of the crowd came in and we were in unison on the drum beat, and we were in unison on the Verde, and I couldn't hear myself screaming it because all I could hear is a supporter group, and then all I could hear is the other 20,000 people screaming. And the echo across, and then Verde, boom, the two words crossing up from one side of the stadium to the other side. It was a cacophony. It was cosmic.
A cacophony of McConaughey, and your first year has been one of ups, off the field, sellouts, delirium in the stadium and on social media. Wins, not as many as maybe you'd like, but what is your greatest lesson of life gleaned from your first year, in your words, building that big, strong oak tree as a football club owner?
We got our roots in. Our roots are in the ground. Did we have enough wins on the pitch that we wanted? No, we didn't. Did we sell out every match? Yes, we did. Did we have a wait list that grew to 28,000 seats? Yes, we did. Season tickets for next year, 2022, sold out in days. Yes, they did. What do we want to do now? Next year's about making the playoffs. Austin FC, we're not a fad. We're not coming in to say, hey, let's try this out for a few years and see how we fare. No. We got to build the foundation first. We have the culture of the team mirrors the culture of the city and vice versa. The city feeds the team feeds the city. That's what you got to build getting out of the gate. You get one time for a first impression. Now that will maintain, and hopefully we're going to start bringing some wins on the pitch to go with the fever that the city has for the team.
I loved when you met the team at training for the first time and told them,
every play is one take. Every moment in the game is one take. You don't get to go, oh, I want to do that over. I missed that shot. Or, oh, you don't get to do over.
That's it. One take. When I worked on a film, Killer Joe, we had a director that came out and goes, got a new rule on the set. Bet you all have never done this. And we were like, what's he going to say? He goes, one take. Well, you do what happens when you're told you get one take. First thing you do is you contract. You go, oh. But then you go, well, if I only got one take, let it rip. I mean, no audition. Don't ease into it. Let's go. It's live. This is not Memorex. This is not, hey, no, try it out. We'll give you take two. No, it's live. Make the first take matter. Let it all out there. Then the next take, it's one in a row again.
oh, truth's like a jalapeno. Closer to the root, the hotter it gets. I'm just dropping McConaugheyisms on McConaughey. One of the most magical moments of the year, from the perspective of me, a gent who adores the United States team, was watching our men win 2-0 over Jamaica in Austin, in your sold-out, intimidating cauldron. An atmosphere that was like witnessing over 20,000 Mark Hannahs beat their chest in synchronized joy.
It's no accident that those games were in Q2. That's part of the fever of not just the fever of Austin as a city for Austin FC, as Austin as a soccer city on an international stage. Now we got the World Cup coming over to North America's front porch, hosting. We'd love to get some more play there in Q2.
I know from when we last spoke, you watched Christian Pulisic. You just hung out with him in Chelsea.
Yeah.
You're giving him a couple of McConaughey pointers. He's had some ups. He's had some downs, injuries, constant need to prove himself.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for him when you watch him climb that greasy pole to greatness?
Look, having the ambition to be better maybe than you are is a great thing to have early. Let your reach exceed your grasp. But then what happens, and now it's probably time for Pulisic, is this. Then you don't start playing to chase anybody else. You don't start trying to be anything other than yourself. You play against yourself and your own abilities that you know when you are the best, when you're mentally, physically, and spiritually in tune, in line, and on time at peak performance. And then you play against yourself. And then the whole race, every game, who are you trying to beat? Who are you chasing? Your best version.
He just needs to go to Mali like you did to wrestle a local giant in the village square.
Go wrestle a local wrestling giant in some foreign land where they don't know who you are. They don't even speak English. Go wrestle that, draw some blood, do more than break a sweat, come out of there. I'm betting on him the next season.
Yeah, it's kind of what he's doing, to be honest. And at least you emerge with a great story and a pair of bongos. The US men, I need to know, you are a truth teller, you're a visionary, you understand the tectonic plates of the world. Matthew, will we win a World Cup in our lifetime?
Well, I think we will win a World Cup in our lifetime. Look, it's almost like something's just got to click. We have the athletes, we have the technology, we have the training, we have the facilities, we have everything to do it. Something's got to click to where we start to live up to our potential. And once that clicks, confidence is such a big thing. We know we're not putting a product on the pitch that can compete with the world's elite yet. We know that. Okay, so when are we gonna? We keep saying that every damn year, don't we? Something's gonna click. I would say the earliest 8 to 12.
If you said 5, the final could be in Austin. What Matthew's essentially saying is don't lose your truck. And if you don't know what that means, read Green Lights. It is life-changing. Last question for you, Matthew McConaughey. In lockdown, you said when a crisis like this comes and it causes disruption, your purpose can become very clear. Yep. What's your purpose, Matthew McConaughey?
My main purpose, when I'm not sure what the hell I want to do, I can look around my house and go, look at that. 3 children. You're a dad. There you go. That's purpose. I mean, no matter how dark a night or how confused you get, go be as good of a dad you can be. You're always going to be in the black and an asset there. Be as good of a husband. My family is my purpose right now. And I tell stories for a living, but my kids are my epic. And what they end up being and doing in life will be hopefully what I'm most proud of.
My kids are my epic. My God, please let me have that on my tombstone. Matthew McConaughey, God bless. You are a great American. Courage. Verde.
Listos!